one thing I really noticed about everyone in the chapter is like, no, it doesn't matter if you personally like a person or not. Everyone is included in everything.
As a chapter, we have to foster brotherhood if we're going to be like effective at working together and working toward our common goals, our service projects, our fundraisers, or whatever we do.
I like how everyone can come together and just fit well and talk about things, and there's really no arguments.
As Brotherhood Chair, it's my responsibility to sort of foster that sense of friendship and family.
I just love being able to fit in so well, and I see everyone else happy. My friendships, my greatest friendships have come from this organization. So just knowing that myself and everyone else is so welcome, I think that's really one of the biggest things that this organization does really well.
The Zeta Epsilon chapter is really good at facilitating different bonds between different members. So one of our events that we hold is whenever there's a visiting band incoming to Spartan Stadium, we provide them with a post-game reception, which includes refreshments and allowing band members to interact with both another chapter of Kappa and whatever members are within that separate band. Generally, when we interact with the different chapter, we give them a gift and then we gather around and sing. And it's actually a really cool moment with the different bands to gather up, to sing, and just have that moment within our hall and really bond with those chapters and kind of stand out and make known to the rest of the band that, hey, you know, we're connected with these people from, you know, however far away they may be, from Purdue to Ohio to wherever else.
As a committee, we've done various projects to sort of foster the sense of belonging and family within the chapter. So we've done things like a Halloween party in the College of Music. We do our Kappa holidays. We do it every year at the end of this fall semester. So we just have everyone at one of our brothers' house and we supply some food. We have sort of a banquet style dinner, and then we play games, hang out, do Secret Santa, all that kind of stuff before we go off for the winter break. And then in the spring, we do our banquet at the end of the year, so we dress kind of nice, and we have everyone from the chapter all get together, and we have our big send-off for our seniors. So as the Brotherhood Committee, we make paper plates for everyone, we give the seniors some personalized gifts, and then we let the seniors share some of their best memories in the chapter and with some of us in the chapter. And then all of us that aren't graduating get to share our best memories with those who are graduating.
It was really cool to see everyone just get together and have fun. And I've never had that much fun before, ever. So it really felt good. And I was like, I need to be a part of this organization. I feel so comfortable around everyone, and it was just incredible.
So I'm a big, and I've had two littles. And when I was coming to this fraternity, I didn't really know what to expect, and it was nice. It was really nice for me to feel welcomed in coming into the fraternity by my big, and I really wanted that kind of support for anyone else coming to the fraternity that I came to know and love. So one of the things when we're pairing bigs and littles together is we like to prepare people who don't know each other originally, usually people in different sections. I think the big-little relationship, one, gets you to meet people outside of your class, and two, gets you to meet people that you wouldn't normally meet and form a really close relationship with.
So my big is one of my good friends in the chapter, so I didn't really know him that well when I came into being an MC. So it was really nice to get to know him and sort of like realize that he has a really similar personality to me and that we're both super sassy. So it was just good to be able to get to know him and go from the sense that I knew him in from marching band to getting to know him as a brother.
My big is Kim, too. And at first I had no idea who he was. No idea who he was. And I had met him before marching band. I talked to him for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds about something really random. So that's all I knew of Kim. And when I found out he was my brother, I was like, okay, cool. I have no idea really who you are. But we have a lot of things in common. Like, we show animals at the Jackson County Fair, and that was not really the biggest thing we have in common. We're both really bubbly, bright personality, and I guess you could say sassy too.
But he was just a very genuine person, so that's sort of how I approached being a big, is to just be as genuine as I can, but also, bring in all the Kappa stuff, all the stuff I want her to know about the chapter. I want her to feel comfortable. and be able to go to me if she has any issues or questions or anything like that.
It was really cool getting to know him and being comfortable enough to talk to him and be myself around him and everyone else in the chapter.
So one of the bigger changes in our chapter this year is we're transitioning from having 4 or 5 major committees to just having more just project-based committees. And having people in charge of these projects individually will get them more involved too, which is something that we want, because sometimes people sit kind of on the outskirts and they're just maybe like a worker or helper bee, but we want them to be passionately involved in a project, something that they can make of their own if possible.
As a chapter, we do something called Reading Band, where we all play whatever instrument we need to play to form a full ensemble, and we play select pieces for the College of Music undergrad students. So we've done Holst First, Second Suite, we've done some Granger pieces, stuff that's easy for us to play, but also, you know, good experience for the conductors. And then we have the students conduct us, and we have our grad students come and just basically help them, critique them, let them know what they need to work on in terms of conducting.
So Sparty Watch is one of our bigger events that we do, not only bonding our chapter members in working hard to create this event, but also members throughout the band and the rest of the university.
So the marching band itself has a great relationship with the football team. The coach comes out to Sparty Watch every year and gives us some pizza, says some words of affirmation, you know, glad you guys are guarding our very important statue.
Creating this week-long event that has different activities from movies to music to all kinds of different stuff, basically protecting Sparty, which is our beloved statue, from any vandalism that might come from our rivals, the University of Michigan. And this really provides a place for band members to gather outside of their sections and outside of, you know, their normal friend groups, and create bonds with people they might not normally meet within their section.
So in light of recent events at MSU that have been in national news, we felt as a chapter, as in my MC class, we felt that MSU needed an opportunity for healing. So some of us came up with the idea to commission a piece of music that was all about healing at MSU, and talk about, you know, sexual assault on campus and sort of how we can regroup as a community at MSU. So we are in the midst of commissioning a piece that will debut at MSU for that exact goal. We also partnered with TBS and the other 2 Greek organizations in the College of Music to work on the commissioning project, specifically to help, you know, get funding from the college and from Kappa. But it's just it's a great idea, and it's going to be a great piece to honor sort of the victims of Larry Nassar and victims of sexual assault all over the country, and specifically on college campuses.
Music isn't all, you know, hard work and putting your nose to the grindstone and getting the practice time in. It's also about just enjoying, you know, blowing in a kazoo with your friends and, you know, enjoying the bonding that comes through music.